Life can take you almost anywhere, and that's exactly where American Airlines flies. Book your travel now on AA.com. Anyway.
And now, from Washington's leading news station, this is News 4 at 4.
On this day of record-breaking heat, folks across our region are doing what they can to stay cool. We are crushing records throughout our area today, and we're not getting relief just yet. Consider yourselves lucky you are indoors right now. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jim Hadley.
I'm Pat Lawson-Muse. Let's get straight to the weather. The latest on the temperatures right now from Storm 4 meteorologist Doug Kammerer. Doug, give us the word. How hot is it?
Well, it's extremely hot out there. I mean, right now our current temperature is sitting at 103 degrees. That is what we're seeing out there right now. And we're going to continue to see these numbers over 100 degrees probably right on through the rest of the evening hours. So once again, we've got 103 right here in Washington. Look at the heat index, 111 out there right now. The all-time record high temperature before today was 102. So far today, we've reached 104, and we're sitting at 100 in Hagerstown, 101 in Martinsburg, 100 in Frederick. Look at all the 100-degree temperatures here, even 102 down towards La Plata. Now let's take a look at that heat index, and I'll show you this is something we just don't see. A heat index right now in Leesburg, 117 degrees. That is one of the highest numbers I've seen in this area. 112 right now in Fredericksburg coming in at 110 degrees, and Culpeper coming in right now at 112. So please limit your outdoor activity. Please make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Wear those light-colored clothes. Always check on the pets. Bring them inside. Check on the elderly. This is really going to be something we're going to be talking about for the next couple of days, and that's why we have this heat warning that's in effect for the rest of the evening tonight. A heat warning for all of Northern Virginia, parts of the Panhandle of West Virginia, the District, and the City of Baltimore, all under that heat warning right now. So once again, that goes through 9 o'clock tonight, and there is an excessive heat watch in effect for the day tomorrow. Will we see any relief? Well, we're going to be watching this right here. As a matter of fact, coming in through Washington, maybe later on this evening, we're going to be talking about this line of storms making its way our way. Could it hold together? If it does, we could be talking about some very strong to severe storms. We'll talk much more about that, plus how long this heat will last, coming up my full forecast.
All right, this heat wave isn't just uncomfortable, it's downright dangerous. Many people are adapting in order to deal with it. News 4's Richard Jordan tells us how some people are beating the heat.
The blazing sun likely brings a triple-digit day. A lot of people with water in hand, but some runners prefer to get a head start to beat the heat.
Those times when people don't drink enough the day before, and that's where they get dehydrated and start losing consciousness and whatnot.
The excessive heat can be dangerous. Health experts say everyone should stay indoors and limit their time in the sun. Drink plenty of water, wear loose, lightweight, light-colored clothing, check on neighbors who may be at risk or without air conditioning, and keep children and pets indoors. Dr. Bill Frona at Washington Hospital Center says heat exhaustion and heat stroke are a serious threat with consecutive days of excessive heat.
If you start feeling nauseated, vomiting, can't keep fluids down, and you've been out in the sun or heat, get yourself checked out.
Those working outdoor festivals are prepared. Vendors are stocking up on water and expecting H2O to be the first thing to go. Ice cream won't even sell as fast, with the ice cream man anticipating few people to come outside.
Nothing for ice cream. As long as that people don't come out, nothing for ice cream. You cannot. No.
People need to be careful. They need to make sure they have plenty of fluids and take breaks when they walk. And don't take for granted it's like the day before when it was cooler.
Now, it is a Friday leading up to a holiday week, but doctors here say everyone should avoid drinking alcohol. That will lead to dehydration, especially with these high temperatures. At Washington Hospital, Richard Jordan, News 4.
Not only is the DC metro area under an excessive heat warning today, it's already under an excessive heat watch for tomorrow. Metro is allowing people to take water on buses and trains to stay cool. The DMV inspection station closed early today and will close tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon, an hour earlier than normal. And there are cooling stations all over the place to make sure people stay safe. Stay with News 4 throughout the afternoon for continuous coverage of this heat. And coming up at the top of the hour, a live report on people who have to risk their lives to work in this. Coming up on News 4, dangerously hot, humid, record-breaking day. Doug?
Yeah, we're not just talking about records. We're talking about all-time records for the month of June. 103 right now in Washington, 102 in Richmond, 101 in Roanoke. And we're not quite done yet. I'll update you on the temperatures. Plus, could we see some severe weather? I'll show it to you coming up.
You're watching News 4 at 4.
Talk about breaking records.
Yeah, and this isn't just the daily record. I mean, our record high temperature today is
century record.
101. We go back all the way 142 years, and we have never been as hot as we have been today in the month of June.
Unbelievable.
104 degrees. That's the new record that we have out there today. And that's not just at D.C. We're talking about areas all across the region getting well over 100 degrees today. And it feels even warmer than that. It just looks hot and sticky out there this afternoon. You can see the haze in the atmosphere. An incredibly hot day all across our region. Right now, current temperature at the airport, 103 with that dew point of 70. Humidity, it says only 34%, but that's a little bit deceiving here. The dew point of 70 degrees. Anytime your dew point's close to 70, you feel oppressive outside. Now, June 29th, that's today. The old record was 101, set back in 1934 and in 1874. We crushed that one. We went to 104, and again, that is the all-time record for the month of June. Simply amazing how warm we've been. And take a look at all the 100s. 101 now in Martinsburg, 100 in Winchester, 100 in Manassas, 102 in Fredericksburg, 104 in Charlottesville, 101 in Petersburg, West Virginia, and temperatures along the eastern shore also close to 100. But you add in that 69, 70, 71 degree dew point, and you get a heat index in the 110s, 112 in Frederick. It feels like 111 in Washington and in La Plata, 112 in Manassas. And look at Leesburg here. This has been high all day with a heat index now of 117 degrees. A day you want to stay indoors if you can. If you do have to go outside, please limit your outdoor exposure. That's why we have that heat index or that heat advisory for many parts of Maryland, but there's heat warning, excessive heat warning for all of Northern Virginia and parts of West Virginia because of that heat index over 110. This also includes the district and Baltimore, so please watch out this afternoon. Something else we're watching is Chopper 4, which is right now over the Shenandoah Valley, and you can see another fire here. This is one of the fires that they've been watching for the last couple of days. Hundreds of acres have been burning. We've been talking about the Colorado fires, but we have fires of our own very close to home here, and you can see all the smoke associated with these fires, too. I've gotten a lot of pictures from this, and I was smelling this smoke just the other night in Bethesda, so it is making its way over here every once in a while. Now, as far as rain is concerned, we need to see some rain. I think we're going to get some tonight, but I don't think it's going to be a good scenario because we have the chance for some severe weather. Look at this. This is what's called a mesoscale convective system, or MCS. And what that means is it's a cluster of storms. You can see all the severe thunderstorm warnings associated with this. This is expected to bring winds of 80 miles an hour potentially into portions of Ohio, and it is moving our way. I do think this will try to move through our area as we move on through the rest of the night tonight. We're going to watch that one very closely for you. You can see it here on our future weather. Comes right through our area. Tomorrow, though, we get hot again, and we do have a chance for some strong storms during the day tomorrow. Your temperatures the next couple of days, 100 tomorrow, 99 on your Sunday, and then we cool off, relatively speaking. High of 94 on both Monday and on Tuesday. Once again, our average high temperature this time of year now up to 88 degrees. So there's your heat over the next few days. Once again, stay indoors if you can.
Ooh, all righty. Thanks.
Yeah.
Still ahead on this hot Friday.
You're watching News 4 at 4.
We're not going to say it. How warm is it out there now, Doug?
103, and it feels like 111.
Ooh.
Oh, it's that feel-like part that
Is that
hurts.
why
It
steam's
is.
coming from your ears?
Yes, I was just outside, and just you feel the heat just coming, radiating right off.
Yeah.
It's
and you're
amazing.
glistening.
Glistening. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. My wife would say smelling. Let's take a look and show you what's happening out there right now, because, again, you are talking about some very warm numbers. And not just warm numbers. It's record-breaking heat. That's really what it is. Excessive heat. Stay indoors if you can. 103, the current temperature out there with that heat index of 111 with a dew point of 70. I think we're going to see similar numbers during the day tomorrow, maybe a degree or two cooler tomorrow in most locations. As far as our numbers go right now across the metro area, 102 in Rockville, 101 for you folks in College Park, 101 in Camp Springs, Fort Belvoir, 100 back toward the west. Look at Warrenton right now at 103 degrees. And look at the heat index here. The heat index down towards Huntingtown approaching 120. That's where we are in Leesburg at 120, 107 in Reston, 110 in Rockville, 104 in College Park, and 109 in Camp Springs. These numbers seem just a little bit too high, I think, but still, it's something that we just don't see here. So once again, please give yourself some time. We need some rain. We do not need this rain, however. Take a look at this line of storms right here. This is what we call a bow echo. Anytime you see a storm system kind of bow out like that, that means you've got very strong winds coming right through portions of the area. And with this, a wind gust of 91 miles an hour was just had out at Fort Wayne International Airport. So again, a very strong line of storms making its way down across the region, and I do expect it to make its way our way overnight tonight. This is something we're going to watch for the next couple of hours. You want to make sure you stay with us here at NBC4 for the latest on that. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. If that line's able to hold together, I don't think it will, but if it does, we could be in for some big problems. 76 in Leesburg tonight, 76 in La Plata. Once again, showers and thunderstorms likely overnight, but by tomorrow morning, they'll be out of here, and then we'll warm up. Highs again, right around 100, 100 in Washington and Manassas, 98 in Leesburg, and maybe 97 along the eastern shore. Could we get over 100 again? Yes, it is possible. The record high temperature tomorrow is 101. We could get there during the day. If you're thinking about heading down toward the beaches, not a bad idea. A little bit cooler down there. Temperatures around 90 tomorrow. We will see a chance for some thunderstorm activity there as well over the next couple of days, but really not all that bad. That water temperature, though, has been rising. It's now at 76 degrees. Here's the next 4 days, showing 99 on Sunday, 94 on Monday, 94 on Tuesday, and we stay in the 90s for July 4th. And we have July 4th on the wrong day.
Yeah, we do.
I just noticed that. It is Wednesday and not Thursday. I'm going to have a talk with the person who did that.
Yeah. Now I'm doubting all your numbers out there. It's really like 70.
Do you have a mirror? I want to have a talk with the person who did it. Now, look, buddy. You got to get this thing right. I apologize.
It needs to be moved.
I'm moving it right now.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, Doug. New York City.